How's it going, guys? Raven here. It's kind of like my first video back-ish life going on. I just learned how to do Feeble to Fakies. One of the locals here who literally is driving away right now, he just left, was teaching me how to do Feeble to Fakies. I tried doing the trick in the past. I was always wussing out, never really taking the time to really try to learn it, and to be honest, it's honestly not that bad. I did about maybe 5 or 6 of them. Semi-consistent, we're getting there, but I'm here at this tiny little quarter pipe here, the one that I learned most of my little tricks on that I take to the mini ramp and the bigger quarters, and I'm gonna try doing, or I guess really showing you guys, learning Feeble to Fakies. Well, me learning Feeble to Fakies. You get the point. Let's get started. Either I overshoot it and I think about hanging up too much, or I undershoot it and I just don't even lock in Feeble. But that's literally it. Progress. Oh god, I missed that. And he falls gracefully. If I walk in like that. How much storage do I have left? Looking back at that Feeble to Fakie, it's not a hard trick, but it's a trick that I want to try to get just exact. And I guess I'll explain it like this. The guy Matthew, the guy who was actually teaching me this before I even started filming, mentioned that you have to go at a bit more of an angle and right up maybe like kind of slanted up the quarter pipe, but then you also have to try to lock in your truck kind of like where like the wheel is, so like it's just a little bit, not that much. The way that I was going for it, I kind of had more of my truck on the top of the deck as opposed to into the quarter pipe, if that makes sense. So it was kind of harder for me to really go back in, and for me, I felt like if I really had too much of my truck on the deck and not more into the quarter, I'm bound to hang up, which is obviously the thing that happened to me a couple of times. Sometimes I barely even made it, to be honest, and I got kind of lucky. but trying to really get that timing, trying to get that angle, it's a little bit confusing to me. And I actually tried going at an angle, but it did kind of throw me off there too. So I thought this trick would be easy. It's not hard, but it's not the easiest either for me at the moment. Kind of like an intermediate trick that he mentioned, but I'm kind of at that point in my skateboarding now, so it's doable, definitely for sure. I want to try doing it the way that Chad Caruso does it, where he's able to like grind like the whole entire like half of like a mini ramp like that. That would be sick. I would love to do that. That's definitely one of the tricks that I want to do in the near future. When I look at this, I kind of feel like this would be kind of like old tricks, new ways, to be honest, this whole Feeble to Fakie. And I definitely do want to put out a season one day where I mainly focus on transition. Right now, still manuals and banks, and still posting some other stuff if I get the chance, because this work life, skate schedule, not the best at the moment, but we're trying to make it work, so I'm going to do my best. I think I'm going all over the place, but I think that's everything I wanted to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I have one more video coming up soon, and yeah, it should be great. So, later.